Is The Boys musical inside Kimiko's mind? The Boys recently announced that episode 5 was going to contain elements of a musical, and with only a matter of hours until the episode is released, I thought I'd throw one final theory out there about episode 5 of the show. So let's get into it. Here is will The Boys musical be inside Kimiko's imagination? Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. At the end of season 3 episode 4, we saw Kimiko take a blast from Soldier Boy, containing an element that has the capabilities of stripping the soup system of Compound V, rendering them susceptible to all of the pain that a human has, and drains them of all of their superhero abilities. We saw Kimiko have this exact reaction, as it appeared as though she was slowly losing a lot of blood and was drifting in and out of consciousness in the back of the van as the boys were trying to escape. With the group in a foreign country, not near a hospital, and with Kimiko gradually deteriorating, I think the musical number or scene that we're going to see in the episode is going to be happening inside of her mind and could well be a hallucination. This very thing could stem back to earlier on in the season. We've seen all throughout season 3 specifically, how much Kimiko resents her powers, how she's used as a weapon, and how they bring more devastation and destruction than good. We saw her express that to Ryan, Frenchie, and Butcher as the episodes have progressed. We've heard how she wants the life away from the boys and Vought, and to lead a normal life out in Marseille with Frenchie, which was soon to be on the horizon before she got blasted. When we look at the clips that we've been given in the teaser, Kimiko is in a completely fit state. No marks, no scars, no damage at all, which is something that with the usual time frames that tend to pass on an episode by episode basis, she wouldn't be able to heal that quick naturally. I say naturally because ordinarily she would just use her powers and be healed within minutes, but we know that the blast has removed it from her system. We can go all the way back to episode 1 in this season where we could have the first hint to this theory. Kimiko was witnessing Tyler playing the piano at the party that she was at, and then in her imagination she started singing alongside her, which we soon realized she wasn't doing in the real world when reality kicked back in. She had a saddened look in her eyes, knowing full well that it wasn't real, but it was something that she really wanted. So there is historic behavior there of imagining being able to sing and enjoying music. The song she was singing was about dreaming too, so that could also be a subtle nod to it being inside of her mind too. If we then move forward to episode 2, when she was visiting Crimson Countess and watching her deliver her musical performance on stage, we saw Kimiko as an individual who was particularly interested in it and was enjoying the musical side of the show. We also witnessed that once she was backstage, she was informing the Countess how she was a fan of her music and was keen to hear more of it. The show made an important point of making it clear that Kimiko was enjoying the song, by the contrast in emotions between herself and Frenchie whilst it was happening. Kimiko was loving it, smiling, clapping, and was enthusiastic and in awe, whereas Frenchie couldn't care less and was looking at Kimiko confused at why she was reacting like that. We've seen Kimiko start to admire the things in life that one may take for granted, like when she was looking over at the young people sitting down enjoying an ice cream, almost lost in a trance. Things that are mundane and boring, but something she so desperately wants. This is like with the performance and ability to sing. In the teaser, we saw Kimiko look like she was actually singing as well, judging by the placement of her mouth, so we may hear her sing or speak, which is something that we know she can't do in the real world, which would also add to the weight of it being inside of her imagination, something she desires to do. A moment that further supports that it could be inside of her mind is just down to the fact that this wouldn't happen in real life. In a hospital, everybody just dancing around like that, even in The Boys. There were some other moments in the clip that were shared which I don't feel are part of a musical, so I think it may just be one section of the episode, rather than a 50-minute dedicated musical. Either way, I'm intrigued to see if this is going to be something that's inside of her head or not, but I'm very much on the side of the fence of it being whilst she's unconscious and trying to recover. So, there you have it. A theory around if The Boys musical is happening inside of Kimiko's mind. If you want to see some more videos on The Boys, such as episodes explained, theories and predictions, or soups explained, then press on the I button, or alternatively you can head over to my channel where you'll find them all. If you want me to review a specific TV show or movie, then head over to my Twitter @BrainPilot_, and tweet me what show or movie you'd like me to review next. And finally, if you want to see what I rate movies that don't quite make the cut to getting a dedicated video, then head over to my Letterboxd profile, where I rate the latest releases in real time. What do you think the musical is about? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.